Hi, from New York City. This is Sadia.
And I'm Keith. Get what you want using English.
In the last lesson, Lesson 7, Don't Answer the English Questions Incorrectly, you learned how to get through immigration and customs at the airport.
You also learned about implied verbs and prepositions. In this lesson, what you're going to learn about getting transportation.
The conversation takes place at around 3 p.m. at a bus ticket counter.
And the conversation is between the main character Zoe and a ticket seller. All right, well, let's listen in to the conversation.
Next, please.
I'd like to go to Times Square, please. What time is the shuttle bus?
4 o'clock.
Okay. One ticket, please.
$40. Cash or credit card?
Credit card.
Sign, please. Here is the receipt and ticket. Stop number 3 at 4 p.m.
Thank you.
Next.
One more time, slowly.
Next, please.
I'd like to go to Times Square, please. What time is the shuttle bus?
4 o'clock.
Okay.
$40. Cash or credit card?
Credit card.
Sign, please. Here is the receipt and ticket. Stop number 3 at 4 p.m.
Thank you.
Next.
Our main character Zoe has finally gotten through customs.
Finally, after he was kind of contending and wrestling with that really icy, mean customs official.
That's right. Sometimes it takes quite a while, but now he's at the ticket counter waiting for a bus.
It sounds like he's going to Times Square. I guess that's where his hotel is. Personally, Times Square, it's a little crowded for my taste.
Yeah, sometimes a little too many people, but I guess we'll have to listen and find out if Zoe likes Times Square. It might be too crowded, but he might like it.
He might enjoy it, so keep listening and find out if Zoe likes Times Square. Anyway, it sounds like he's taking a shuttle bus.
What's a shuttle bus?
Shuttle bus sounds like a rocket ship or something, shuttle bus. But a shuttle bus transports people quickly between two locations.
When standard buses make many stops along one route, one road, I guess, and shuttle buses travel between maybe 2, sometimes 3, 4 locations, just a short distance.
Yes, exactly. Some of them have like extra room for like your luggage or your suitcases.
And a lot of airports have shuttle buses, of course. And I think the most well-known airport shuttle bus company in America is Super Shuttle. Have you ever heard of Super Shuttle?
I have. I've never used it, though. I see ads for Super Shuttle all the time.
I think it's like a blue bus.
Yeah, a blue bus with yellow letters, I think. I've never used an airport shuttle before.
Yeah,
ever.
Me neither.
It doesn't matter what time my flight is, if it's at, noon or 5 in the morning, I'll get a ride from someone.
You have a lot of people that love you.
I think I do.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the vocabulary for this lesson.
Next.
Next.
Immediately following, adjacent, future.
Next.
Next.
Please.
Please.
Used for polite requests.
Please.
Please.
Go.
Go.
To move on a course, to proceed.
Go.
Go.
What?
What?
Used as an interrogative expressing inquiry about the identity, nature, or value of something.
What?
What?
Time.
Time.
A moment, hour, day, or year.
Time.
Time.
Bus.
Bus.
A large motor vehicle that carries people.
Bus.
Bus.
Ticket.
Ticket,
A piece of paper that serves as a permit.
ticket,
Ticket.
dollar,
Dollar.
United States money,
Dollar.
dollar,
Credit card.
credit card,
A card used to purchase things on credit.
credit card,
Credit card.
or
Or.
used to show an alternative to something,
Or.
or
Receipt.
receipt,
A writing acknowledging the receiving of goods or money.
receipt,
Receipt.
bus stop,
Bus stop.
place at which to wait for a bus,
Bus stop.
bus stop,
Seller.
seller,
Someone who offers something for sale.
seller.
Seller.
Okay, well, let's have a closer look at the usage for some of the words and phrases from this lesson.
The first phrase we'll look at is next, please.
The ticket seller opens the dialogue with, next, please. What's that phrase for?
This phrase is commonly heard in stores or banks, maybe post offices or ticket counters, any place where customers wait online to be served.
Isn't it said to signal the next customer, the next person on the line to come forward, to step forward and be served?
Right. Next, please is short for next customer, please. What's the next phrase?
The next phrase is, one ticket, please.
Zoe wants to buy a ticket for the 4 o'clock bus that the ticket seller tells him about. So he says, one ticket, please.
He does. One ticket, please is short for, I'd like to buy one ticket, please.
What's the next phrase?
$40.
Zoe tells the ticket seller that he would like to buy one ticket, right? So the seller responds with $40. Why?
Well, $40 simply means that one ticket costs $40.
So instead of saying the cost of one ticket is $40, the seller shortens that sentence to $40, which has the same meaning, right?
That's right. $40 means it costs $40. What's next?
Next is cash or credit card. The ticket seller asks Zoe cash or credit card. She wants to know how Zoe will pay for his ticket.
The two methods of payment are cash and credit card. So Zoe has to pick one of them. The ticket seller asks cash or credit card.
She wants to know which he'll be using, right?
Exactly. The next phrase is sign, please.
Because Zoe decides to pay with a credit card, he has to sign the receipt. So instead of saying sign the receipt, please, the ticket seller shortens this phrase too, and she says sign, please.
If you ever make a purchase with a credit card and sometimes a debit card too, you'll be asked, sign, please.
Next is a receipt, please. Zoe would like a receipt, so he uses yet another shortened version of may I have a receipt, please?
He simply says receipt, please, which is short for may I have a receipt, please.
You'll notice that a lot of language in this dialogue is shortened. I think like business or customer service type transactions like this are they're kind of expected to be very short.
Because there's people waiting in line and you want things to move quickly. So shorten things like, can I have a receipt, please? To receipt, please. That kind of language helps speed the cashiers, the ticket sellers, postal workers, and other service professionals, and for them to do their jobs quickly.
Right, very quickly and very efficiently.
Let's have a look at here's your receipt and ticket.
After Zoe pays and signs his receipt, the ticket seller gives Zoe a copy of the receipt and his bus ticket. And then she says,
Here's your receipt and ticket.
Finally, let's look at bus stop number 3 at 4 p.m.
The ticket seller finishes the transaction, giving him the ticket, getting the money, and she finishes by telling Zoe where to catch the bus.
Right, at bus stop number 3.
Reminding Zoe what time the bus will arrive, 4 p.m.
Bus stop number 3 at 4 p.m.
Let's take a look at the focus points of this lesson. The first is the infinitive to go.
And asking about train or bus times.
And the conjunction or.
Let's start with the infinitive to go. In the dialogue, Zoe says, I'd like to go to Times Square.
Right. And to go means to move, start, continue, pass. And Zoe tells the ticket seller, I'd like to go to Times Square.
Zoe would like to move toward or to start for or to progress to Times Square. But he's at the airport and he'd like to go to Times Square.
What part of speech, what function does to go have?
To go is the infinitive form of the verb go. An infinitive is created pretty easily. You start with the word to, spelled T-O, and add the simple form of a verb. So the infinitive form of go is just to go.
How about to plus sleep? The infinitive is to sleep.
How about to plus walk? To walk.
To plus study? That's to study.
So these are all infinitives.
So then infinitives can be used as nouns, adjectives, or adverbs.
Right. And when they are, they become part of an infinitive phrase.
That means the infinitive, which is to go, that acts like a noun.
Zoe, the subject, would like, which is the verb, to go is the infinitive, to Times Square, which is the direct object. Zoe would like to go to Times Square.
Usually when you say, I want something, that's a noun. So when you want to do something, you want a verb, you use the infinitive. And this phrase is especially useful when you're taking a taxi cab somewhere. Get in and say, I would like to go to. And
Exactly. I would like to go to Chelsea Piers, or I would like to go to Canal Street, or I would like to go to the Apple Store. It's pretty useful.
Very, very useful. Let's take a look at some other sentences that use the infinitive to go.
Okay, how about I want to go out?
Or I'd like to leave, but I don't know where to go.
Or even, is it okay to go beyond the fence?
Or I don't want to go with you.
Why not?
Because I want to talk about asking about train or bus times.
Okay, the next point of the lesson. Let's do it.
Asking about train or bus times is very, very simple. In the dialogue, Zoe asks the ticket seller, what time is the bus?
Actually, he says, I'd like to go to Times Square. What time is the bus?
Right. He says the name of the place he'd like to go first, and then he asks for the bus time.
So the easiest way to ask for a train or bus time is to use the phrase, what time is the bus to New York?
So if you're going to New Jersey or California, you can say, what time is the bus to New Jersey? Or what time is the bus to California?
So what time is the bus or train to and wherever you're going? How would you ask when the train to Philadelphia is?
What time is the train to Philadelphia?
What about the bus to Boston?
What time is the bus to Boston?
Or the train to New Haven?
What time is the train to New Haven?
Perfect. Our final grammar point is the conjunction or.
The ticket seller asks Zoe, cash or credit card.
We looked at this earlier. Or is a conjunction. You may remember from previous lessons that a conjunction is a word that links two words or phrases together.
Or links cash to credit card.
In particular, or shows two choices or two possibilities. How else, though, could one use or?
If you go to a restaurant, a diner, and they bring you some coffee or tea.
So would you like tea or coffee? How about, do you prefer to sit here or there?
And there's also, would you like to eat inside or outside?
How about, would you rather live in New York or Los Angeles?
New York.
Yeah, I would say so.
Los Angeles is kind of cool sometimes. But, we've covered a lot of ground today, and we focused on 3 very important points.
We did. We covered the infinitive to go.
And that can be used as a noun, and it's also used as an infinitive phrase.
Exactly.
And we also covered how to ask about a train or bus time.
What time is the bus to Philadelphia? Or what time is the train to Boston? We also talked about the conjunction or.
And it's giving people a choice. That's a lot that we did, huh?
That is a lot.
But I think it was a very good lesson. Congratulations, Sadia.
Thank you. Congratulations to you too.
And congratulations to our listeners. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Next, please.
I'd like to go to Times Square, please. What time is the shuttle bus?
4 o'clock.
Okay. 1 ticket, please.
$40. Cash or credit card?
Credit card.
Sign, please. Here is the receipt and ticket. Stop number 3 at 4 p.m.
Thank you.
Next.